Hello viewers, welcome to Newsweek South Asia, a show where we will provide you fresh insights into South Asia's geopolitical, strategic and security situation. Let's take a look at the headlines first. India condemns terrorism on international platforms. Pakistan-backed Khalistani separatists continue anti-India campaign on foreign soil. And Baloch resistance against Pakistan army growing in Balochistan. India, a victim of Pakistan-sponsored cross-border terrorism, has named and shamed the perpetrators of terrorism on various international platforms. Recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi took a dig at countries supporting cross-border terrorism, indirectly hitting out at Pakistan. During his address at SCO Summit, PM Modi called all member countries to fight against the menace. Take a look.
India has been a victim of terrorism for decades now, all thanks to neighboring Pakistan, which has remained a breeding ground of terrorists. The Islamic nation has created an elaborate ecosystem to support terrorism beyond its geographical boundaries. On the other hand, India over the years has been the one to denounce Pakistan's terror activities and exposed it on various international platforms. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the SCO Summit 2023 held virtually pointed out that promoters of cross-border terrorism are a problem for the world to handle.
एक्सेलेंसी, आतंकवाद क्षेत्रीय एवं वैश्विक शांति के लिए प्रमुख खतरा बना हुआ है। हम चुनौती से निपटने के लिए निर्णायक कार्रवाई आवश्यक है। आतंकवाद चाहे किसी भी रूप में हो, किसी भी अभिव्यक्ति में हो, हमें इसके विरुद्ध मिलकर लड़ाई करनी होगी। कुछ देश क्रॉस बॉर्डर टेररिज्म को अपनी नीतियों के इंस्ट्रूमेंट के रूप में इस्तेमाल करते हैं, आतंकवादियों को पनाह देते हैं। एससीओ को ऐसे देशों की आलोचना में कोई संकोच नहीं करना।
However, the truth about cross-border terrorism remains clear. Islamabad has provided safe haven to various terror outfits and continues to use them as proxies against India. Pakistan Army provides safe passage to these terrorists to infiltrate into India's Jammu and Kashmir and carry out terror activities. Just a few days before the SCO Summit, an infiltration attempt was made in the Machal sector in Kupwara along the line of control. Indian security forces neutralized 4 Pakistani terrorists in an operation. Islamabad has failed to realize the consequences of sheltering and nurturing these terror outfits in his territory. On various occasions, these terrorists have even targeted Pakistan. In February, a major blast inside a mosque in Peshawar killed over 100 people and 200 were injured. Experts believe that the world did not realize its mistake of not criticizing the perpetrators of terrorists until an event like the 9/11 terror attack happened in the United States.
The last 40 years has been fighting terrorism, which is cross-border from our western neighbor, Pakistan, which has used terrorism as an instrument of its foreign policy. And the Americans and others only came on board when 9/11 happened. So the world has been following these dualistic policies, the hypocrisy about these things. And now even Prime Minister Modi in 2018, when he was 16, when he was in United Nations, he had very clearly mentioned about that the world has not even been able to define what terrorism is. So India has been consistently flagging it across platforms everywhere in order to tell the world that this is an existential threat to the humanity. And this must be contended, must be fought rigorously and genuinely without indulging in the good terrorists, bad terrorists, my terrorists, your terrorists, and those are the kind of geopolitical tools.
India made a policy shift vis-a-vis Pakistan after the 2016 Uri terrorist attack, advocating the elimination of terrorism from the subcontinent. Like India, the rest of South Asia suffers from terrorism created and sponsored by Pakistan. After the Peshawar school massacre, Prime Minister Modi had even stated that there is no good or bad terrorism. As the world suffers with extremism and terrorism, India stands firm with its motto to condemn and eliminate terrorism with the help of its global partners.